Hello, and welcome to Found in Japan. My name is William, and it's good to see you. It's been a little while. Welcome to this update in the car. I know I did a video recently where I tried some stuff in the car, but today we're in the car because school has started back up and my kids' club sports and everything are going on, and I thought I'd give you a little update what's been going on. The spring break in Japan is around the middle part of March until the beginning of April, and I was planning to make a lot of videos. In fact, I had a whole notepad full of videos that I wanted to work on, and then my family got a stomach virus. And my family, I mean everybody. And at one point, 4 of us were sick. Then there were 2, then there were 3. Now we're down to the last one. So I am here in the car today, driving my son around and waiting on sports and stuff to finish. Luckily, I got myself a nice afternoon tea. This is hot, by the orange lid. And this is sweet lemon tea, hot. Yeah, it's really good. I'm actually got the old MacBook with me. I was doing some editing earlier, and I was gonna play a little TFT. I'm a big fan of League, but it needs to update. So while it's doing that, and while I'm waiting here, I thought I'd just chat and talk a little bit about what's going on. Maybe we can get out in a second and look at the cherry blossoms. Right now is the sakura or hanami season here in Japan, and it's really great. Usually they're done by now, but they're still going, so it looks really nice. What I'm actually doing is this paper right here. This is a special notice, and it has a spot for the day and the time, so hito jikan yori. And what this is rain or shine, no matter the weather, they're gonna do this. And what this is it's a sticker to stick onto your cardboard or paper collection in your neighborhood. And my children and my wife and myself are part of the neighborhood kodomo kai, or children's club for the area, our like coup ward thing. And we have to go to people's houses and put out neighborhood announcements and that kind of stuff. And I am trying to help my wife stamp these. This stack is actually this tall. This is the very end, but the last one person who is sick right now is my wife. And I want to help her out so that she doesn't have to worry about this. So while I'm just here and just chilling, I thought, you know what, I'm gonna turn off the TFT because I don't think we're gonna get to play, and turn off that, and maybe I can get a little Spotify. Yeah. Oop. There we go. I think I should still be logged in, and we can get a little music going. Every 50 or so of these, I have to put a little marker. My wife helped me. She prepared, she did most of them already. I'm just trying to do, I did a couple hundred this afternoon with my kids. This is a cool little tape dispenser from, I believe, the checkin. But these are little strips of tape, very light glue, and we've got 5 different pastel colors. So every 50 or so, every 20, I mark a stack so that we can have 100. And then I put a elastic or a rubber band around them and do that. But it's kind of tough in here, and what I found out is that 20 sheets of this paper with the stamp on it is exactly 17 grams. So what I'm gonna do when I get home is I'm just gonna stack them on until I get 17 grams and then do that. So we've got our little self-feeding stamp, and I'm just gonna stamp away. Right now we are approximately 3 days away from the beginning of the Expo 2025, which is super exciting. I want to go, but unfortunately I don't know exactly when or if I'll be able to go. I'm thinking about, like I said, I was planning to make a video and talk about what's going on and how to get tickets and everything, but it will probably take me an hour or two to work on that. It's on the news every single day. I actually recently tried a new Pepsi. Pepsi is the sponsor for the Expo. Kind of makes me sad because I'm a Coca-Cola fan. They must have made some crazy deal, because Coca-Cola is the soft drink of Japan, for sure. There's no ifs, ands, and buts about it. But it was a new special, like wild peach, 0 sugar Pepsi, and it was actually very tasty. I really did enjoy it a lot. So I plan to put a short out on that very soon. I'm still not sure if I want to continue doing shorts on this channel. If you like the shorts and you watch them, I know several people do and leave comments, and I really appreciate that. Let me know down below, because I'm interested if I should put shorts onto a different channel and only have long form stuff on this channel. Yeah, I don't know. It's tough. I've also been working on a new channel with my brother and my cousin. Not real cousin, but cousin. Called Kitchen Couch Entertainment. We've been trying to react to TV shows and commercials, and it has been a lot of fun. I've been trying to teach my brother how to edit and do thumbnails. So when I did have time, I've been lazy and not worked on videos. So I want to do a series of videos for Japanese learning for people who are looking to come. I think that I got a really positive feedback when I made my video about the different parts of the hiragana and what they're called, and I think making some more grammar stuff or kanji stuff might really help people out who are coming. And if you're one of those people that would like to learn more Japanese stuff or language related things, could you let me know what is it that you want to learn? Do you want to learn kanji? Do you want to learn the sentence structure, words, phrases, most commonly used phrases? Like I was thinking of one the other day, which would be like "shitsureshimasu," which you hear a lot in Japan. I actually used it at work the other day, and my coworker didn't seem to know what it meant, so I explained it to him, and he's like, "Oh, that's really, really helpful. I'll use that from now on." So that's one thing. I want to talk about money. What is it like to be an English teacher in Japan, and is the money enough? Because to be honest, right now it's not great with how weak the yen is. Yeah, not great, to be honest. So I'm going to dedicate a whole video to that. I was going to do a video for Family Mart. And Family Mart had a, Family Mart had a Black Thunder collab thing. And if you didn't know, I love Black Thunder. Black Thunder is my all-time favorite chocolate snack in Japan. And they did a collaboration with Family Mart where they had like 10 or 15 different snacks, and I missed the window because those collabs usually only last for like a couple weeks or maybe a month, and yeah, I missed it, and that sucks. I actually saw one or two of them, but all 12 of the different flavors and stuff were not on any sale anymore at the 3 Family Marts I went to today. So totally missed out there. Probably tomorrow I will be at my house trying to help take care of sick people and get everybody sorted with the new school year. And then we have swimming school and all this other stuff. On Thursday, I'm planning to go look at the Sakura at Sakuranomiya. I've done that live walk before. It's one of my favorite places. It's a beautiful section of Osaka where there are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of sakura trees. And you can walk around it. You can actually see Osaka-jo Koen, the Osaka Castle Park, as you're walking. And well, I got the Kramer hair going on crazy today. I don't know how I don't notice that beforehand. I did lose weight. You can't tell. I lost 3.5 kilos in a day and a half because all the water in my body came out. Oh, my Guamis are here. What's up, guys? Nobody is driving. I am parked right now. A couple of the guys that I play TFT and League with are in the chat. Hello, guys. I am just stamping cards. I was actually just saying that I was planning on playing TFT. I was in the Discord chat, guys, but I need to do an update. So I said, you know what? Since I gotta do this whole stack, I'll just get live and chat and see what's going on. Will you gentlemen be playing games later? What am I asking? I know you guys are gonna be playing games later. So far I have finished yes sir. Yeah, but not for too long. Yeah, I understand, Sean, no problem. I finished this mini. I got this many more to go today. So just a few. I finished all my homework. Nice. It's not tough. You know what's tough is that one time I had this friend and they made a flyer for their work, and it was for like a big public event, and every time they like have a group that checks it, and they got really rushed, and then it was like maybe 4 days before the event, and it was like a big sponsored event, like hundreds of local companies sponsored it. They noticed that the name of 2 of the kanji were wrong on like the inside section of the flyer for one of the big sponsors, and we actually had to take a stamp off and put it onto the flyer for like 30,000 pages or something. It was something crazy. We had to do like, we didn't have to. I volunteered to help my friend, but I think we did like, was it like 8,000 or 9,000 at our house, and then somebody else split it, and then we're just like got tweezers, and I would take like and just barely get it on, and then the next person would stick it, and we do hundreds of them at a time, and it was like B5 size folded in half. So we had these just huge boxes. So what I'm stamping are the trash notification cards that you stick on your paper pickup and neighborhood trash stuff. I actually told my wife that we could run this through the printer, but the stamp is already made, and if we use our printer, we'd have to get paid for it. So I'm gonna be the printer, I guess. Can you guys hear the music? I'm curious if it's coming through. I don't have the stream up. What's even more crazy is like when the day comes, somebody has to go back and write the date on all of these by hand. That being said, you'll probably only do like 20 at a time. Barely audible. You know what that means? Crank her up 1 or 2. Just got some lo-fi. Gonna go play some TFT. Peace, brothers. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate it. Good luck with the games. If I don't see you, Sean, see you tomorrow. Peace, Troy. I'm really glad that this stamp is self-loading with the ink, because I don't have to worry about it so much. I'm not exactly sure what lo-fi. Oh no, this is Stream Beats by Harris Heller. He's Senpai Gaming, and he produced this music so that people can stream to it or make content on YouTube and Twitch. So really appreciate him. Really, really awesome. I bet that if someone were to walk by, like I'm outside a gym in a parking lot, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lights on. I actually forgot my big light, so I'm using my chat phone with the light on as to light my face up, because if I don't have this, it don't look great. But we throw that on there, it's much better. It also partially blinds me because I don't know if you know, I have very light eyes and have light sensitivity. So I have to keep moving or else it'll burn a white spot right here. But I'm excited because lots of movies are about to come out. One of the videos that I've done on my channel was going to Toho Cinema. And Toho Cinema is like a major cinema chain here in Japan. They make their own movies, Toho. And there are some Marvel movies finally coming out that look like they're movie theater worthy. And I think that I'm going to go see those. So maybe I should do a video on buying movie tickets in Japan. Might be a good idea. So I had to flip each one of these just so that I make sure that I don't pick up two. And like that, I didn't try to flip, and I picked up two. But let's see if the, yep. I think it's time to have a little tea break. So I just had an onigiri, onigiri meaning rice ball, and it was tuna mayonnaise. So it's like a tuna fish sandwich made of rice and nori, seaweed. And I have a peanut butter sandwich for my son up there to have after his practice is finished. Good tea. While it is getting warmer here, it is actually still like insulated long sleeve shirt weather, which is nice because when Japan gets hot, it gets hot. That's an idea for a video, would be the Japanese weather and what's the weather called. So if you hear somebody say it, you'll know, like, oh, ameda ameda means rain. If someone said like hyou ga furu, like it's hailing. This is not great because the table is a little too high and not made for someone to press on, I don't think. But sometimes it's fun to do things where you just turn your brain off. Hi everybody, and welcome to the Found in Japan neighborhood. My name's Mr. William. It's nice to meet you. How would you guys think if I put on like a southern drawl in my videos? In other news, I saw that my friend Bibo, who lives here in Osaka, is going to be doing a walk across Hokkaido. If you didn't know, he walked from the southern part of Honshu across, like he walked across Japan, and he's going to try to take like a month or something and walk across Hokkaido. So that should be crazy. Last year he started in April and he finished in October, I want to say, and he walked the whole thing. So really cool. I think in a week or so, or the beginning of next week, the cyclothon from Sea Dog Connor and abroad in Japan, Chris Abroad, they're going to actually be cycling this time in the northeast part of Japan up toward Hokkaido. So they did it previously across the west part of Japan. If you can, make sure to drop into their streams and support them. They are raising money to help people who need it, and it's really cool. So I appreciate what they're doing. This is actually hard because there's lots of kanji on this stamp, and I want all of the kanji to apply. So I can go straight down, but I've actually recently found that there's like a good roll method I can do. That's pretty good. My car is on, but my car is a hybrid electric, so these batteries won't, the battery won't be hurt by these lights being on. When the battery gets low, the engine turns on and actually charges it like a generator. And right now we're sitting at 60%. So the engine is idling until it'll get up to a threshold and it'll turn itself back off. I also have the air circulator on because it can be a bit stuffy in here, but that's the power of a Honda step wagon. So let me finish 10 more and then we'll go check out the cherry trees. 1, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 枚. So you know, in English we'll say like 2 of something. This is a piece of paper, so the counter, the symbol for a piece of paper is mai. So we'd say 2 mai, 3 mai, 4 mai, 5 mai. So that 10 mai would be 10. Other things have different ones. So like books are hon. That one's hard because the H sound in Japanese chants is like 1本、2本、3本、4本. So even though it's the same kanji, it has a different sound. But anyways, that's another video. Let's get out of the car and go check out the cherry trees before I let you guys go from this little update of things I'm doing and not really doing. Ooh. There's a little river. Let me, how do I gotta do that, and then this button right here. Little river behind the school that I'm at. And then we have sakura, cherry blossoms. Looking very beautiful. I've mentioned this before, you can tell cherry blossoms. For one, cherry trees have bark that striates sideways as it goes up. There's like these indentions. Sakura also have leaves that are off of a stem. So like here, this would be like a cherry stem. This bark coming out right here. If you can see, the leaves are already starting to sprout up. By tomorrow, those leaves will be fully developed. And there's a little indent on the end of the leaf, right in the middle, like right here. But if you look at a plum blossom, there isn't one. But yes, nighttime cherry viewing is called Yozakura. I probably should do the one near the park at the station, but and there's, I don't know if you can see it, there's the moon. And this school just has a bunch of trees on the ground, so they look really beautiful. It's really nice for the kids, but as you can tell, they're starting to lose their petals, which they do. But that's all for the little checkup here in the car. What's going on? I want to say thank you very much to everybody who's watched this video. I hope to have more content out soon, more lives. Make sure to check out for some sakura and cherry blossom viewing. And until then, I'll find you in another video for things found in Japan. Mata ne!